So back in the day, before all of the DK oldies hate, which has been going on for past couple months, the internet's least favorite game store was always GameStop. They always had crazy prices, their refurbished consoles never worked, they would sell you fake games, they threw out game cases. It was just not great. And, a couple years ago, people wouldn't even think to shop there. But, recently they've gotten a little bit better with things. They've been doing more sales. You actually sometimes get some good deals there. But one thing that they haven't been doing since probably around 2020 is retro games. Very rarely ever see them come up on their website. But I was just checking there earlier this week, and it seems like they did a restock of a ton of Super Nintendo and N64 games, which I was surprising because I haven't seen anything like that on there in a very long time. But the good thing is, they seem to be pre-pandemic prices, because a lot of them were like almost half of what they go for now on eBay. So I ended up just ordering one. I don't have a ton of money, so I couldn't order like everything, but I just ordered one and just came in today. It's going to be kind of hard to see. It's a relatively large box, but I'm just going to open it on camera here and we're going to take a look at it. This is a Super Nintendo game, so I'll be able to open it up and see if it's real. I'll kind of go through some of the things you can see to tell. I'm just going to open this off camera quick because I don't want the packing slip to have any info on it. Got this bubble wrap. And here's the cartridge, Mega Man X2. So, from first look, it looks alright. Let me get it out of this plastic. That's a good sign. So, people can fake this. It's not, like, completely foolproof. If you check the game verifying website, they actually say that this is not something you should really look at, but it does have that little stamp in there, which most authentic games have. See, like if I just grab my Super Metroid, it has like an 11 stamped in there. Although, the stamp on this one, it's like a lot closer together, which I don't know if I've seen. Let me actually grab Mega Man X, because I feel like that'll be closer. Mega Man X, I think actually that stamp is ripped off. Yeah, so, don't know about this one. This one I know is real though. But so far it looks pretty good. Just kind of compare it to X. Or looks okay. It's in like very good condition. So you got a square on the eye, square on that one too. Although this one does look a little weird. It's more rectangular. But so that's how my Super Metroid looks too. So far there's nothing super out of the ordinary. But let me grab my Game-Bit screwdriver. These are pretty cheap. They're not that hard to get, but they're like a proprietary. It's basically a Torx bit, but it's kind of like it pops out instead of in, if that makes sense. You can get them really cheap. I got this off of Newegg, I think, because I ordered like a computer part and I needed like $5 more for a coupon or something, so I just picked those up. Slide that down. It's looking like the battery might have been replaced, because I see some gunk there. I don't know if that's like from soldering or what. Ooh, that is a pretty rusty battery. This might not even work. That's kind of gross looking. I think this is real. Ooh, yeah, this is like, I hope that's rust and not like stuff from bugs. I don't see any bugs in here. But yeah, let me go on my phone. I'm recording this on my phone, so I can't really check. Let me go on my computer, actually. I'll pull up a picture of a real board, and I'll also put it here next to it in the video. So, from doing a little bit of research, I'd have to look up a little bit more. Maybe there was like a board revision, but I don't know if I've ever seen this board before in Mega Man X2. I see this chip here has Nintendo on it. That doesn't really mean a whole lot. Just because I'm curious, let me try putting this in my Super Nintendo. It looks filthy, so I don't even know if it's going to work. I'd expect better from GameStop, because they do have like a... Well, I don't know if I should really expect better from them, but I feel like they should do better. they have like a whole pre-owned guarantee. Look at this. This label looks a little weird too. I mean, maybe I'm just not nitpicky, but I don't know. Something about this label looks a little weird. So I mean, it's possible that they did like a real back shell from a sports game, or they put that stamp on it themselves. Like I said, I've heard that's not a great way of verifying it. Alright, so it's back together. Let me grab my Super Nintendo, throw this game in here, and see what happens. My luck, it's going to be, you know, Super Mario World or something. They just replaced the cart. Alright, so I got my Super Nintendo here. Hopefully I left it connected. Got my CRT on. So basically turn it on just to show you guys that I am putting in the cartridge that I got, and then I'll just kind of flip the screen up. Hopefully it'll actually read the first time, because that was kind of ugly looking. Not seeing anything on the screen, but I also could just be my Super Nintendo not being plugged in. Not getting any picture. Let me try another cart. Give me 1 second. Okay, it might have just been the cables I was using, because I'm getting a picture on Mega Man X now. So, let's try X2. The alleged X2. Still nothing. Like I was saying, I would not be surprised if this cart's dead, just because of how disgusting it is. I'm getting some weird, like, artifacts. I definitely think even if this cart is real, I'm probably gonna get a refund just because of how filthy it is. I'm trying to, like, insert it a couple times and, you know, make sure the pins are getting some contact, and it's just not doing anything. Like you saw, it had some glitching and everything for a second, but... Oh, it's Mario Paint! I knew it! I knew they were gonna just send me some garbage in the X2 case, because yeah, the PCB is supposed to be twice as big, but I was being hopeful that like maybe it was a revision or something, but no. And let me see if I can show this on camera, because I have the oh no, that's just the return label. I don't even know if they sent me a packing slip. I guess this is kind of it. I'm just gonna bring this into a store. I'm not gonna bother like shipping it back. Let me cover all that just in case. But you can see here, Mega Man X2 Super Nintendo, $84.99, and this is what they sent me. I'll turn the camera down just so you guys know I'm not like, I didn't put in my own copy of Mario Paint. Yeah, and like I said, that board was not X2. I can almost guarantee you. So that's pretty disappointing. I don't know specifically how that happened. I assume someone probably just tried kind of scamming GameStop, and they you know brought in their copy of X2, quote unquote X2, and put some other game in it just to kind of trick them and get a better trade-in value. I hope they're able to track that though, because it's just annoying, you know? You know, I paid good money for this, and obviously, like, I can get a return. There's a pre-owned policy. Another thing I'm a little upset about, along with this, I ordered Majora's Mask 3D. They sent it to me completely loose, so I'm gonna return this too while I'm at it. Just get my money back for the whole order. But yeah, so, kind of answering my question, it is clearly fake, and I'd feel better buying from DK Oldies than from GameStop, just because, like, at least with them, I assume they test things, or at least look at them. You know, they're very strict on what they call authentic. Even when it includes real things, they will throw them on the concrete because they say they're fake. Yeah, so moral of the story, if you want to get some retro games, probably don't buy them from GameStop. I mean, I might have just got really unlucky. Like I was saying, the good thing about it is that they have a return policy, but that's about it. I mean, they should really actually test these games and make sure that they're real before they end up shipping them out. This one came from Texas, so before they ship them all the way out to from Texas, and I finally get it here, and I finally play it, and it's clearly not Mega Man X2. Yeah, let me just take another look at this cartridge label, because something about it does definitely look weird. Were they doing ratings at this point? Honestly, I think they pretty caught on to this, because I don't think they started doing ratings until the N64. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh, wait, what did they do? I should have taken a, like, way closer look at this. They, like, sanded down the front of this cartridge here. I didn't notice any of that. It's very strange. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the Mario Paint cartridge, and they peeled the label up, and then just kind of put the X2 label on it. Because, yeah, 1991, 1992, yeah, it's like I was saying, something about the way, like, the light reflects off it looks kind of weird, but maybe that's just how it is. The Capcom logo is different. Like I said, I don't have a real copy of X2 to, like, compare it to, so I'll put up, what I'll actually do is I'll put up a picture of it. So there's the copy that I ordered. I'm gonna put up a picture of a real copy here, and I guess in post I'll be able to point out all the things that I missed. Like I said, I don't have a real copy of this game. Let me turn off my CRT so the ringing isn't getting. There's really no way for me to know, like, what things are really wrong. I mean, I bet if I put one here, it'll be super obvious, but I'm not super knowledgeable on Super Nintendo things. Let me look through all my games, though, and see if I have one with an ESRB rating, because I don't think I do. Never mind. Okay, so some of them do have ESRB ratings, because my copy of Earthbound here has it, too. I guess that's not like a complete giveaway. Yeah, I have a couple cartridges that do have those ratings, so it was probably just something that they started doing later on. And it looks like this label's the same on all of them, so that doesn't really tell you the date that the cart was made. But yeah, like I know these are real. Like, who would make a fake Killer Instinct? So they were doing these, but I just don't know if they were doing them on X2 or not. Yeah. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I got a pretty interesting unboxing coming up in probably the next, like, 2-3 weeks. So make sure to keep a lookout for that. Moral of the story, like I said, do not buy from GameStop unless you want to go through the hassle of returning it and doing all that. Hopefully they'll let me bring this to the store, you know? Anyway, if you enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.